Yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this waistcoat. It is called umblaselo for the Zulu people. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to make this for size 5 years old to 6 years. Yeah, so these are my measurement. I got them in the internet on Pinterest. Yeah, you will need to measure your child. Yeah, to get when you draft your pattern, if you want to have a great fit. So yeah, this is the measurement. So I mark 16 and a half. I didn't mark 17 for the length of the waistcoat. So yeah, I mark 16 and a half for the length. Yeah, then I went on to mark the neck width for the back is 2.5 inch. Then the depth is 1 inch. For the front, I used 2.5 for the neck depth and the neck width of the front. Yeah. Then I draw the curve for the front and back. I'm cutting both the front and back at the same time. So yeah, then I went on to mark my shoulder width. Then I drop it by 1/2 inch. Then I draw a slanted line. Yeah, so I mark the armhole depth. You can add some few inches if you for the armhole, so it will be free since this is a waistcoat. Yeah, so yeah, then I draw my chest line. So yeah, so I'm not gonna use the waist measurement, I'm just gonna use the chest measurement for the I'll mark it at the chest and at the bottom of the shirt. So I mark it and mark my 1.5 inches for ease and sewing allowance. Then I mark the center of the armhole. Then I mark it. Yeah, for the yeah. So I went in by 1/2 inch. So that is the back armhole. This one is for the front, so I'm drafting the front and back at the same time. So at the back, the bottom, I mark the chest measurement divided by 4, and I added 1.5 inch for sewing and ease. Then I draw a line, then I cut my pattern. So I started by cutting the back. So this is one is for the back. So I'm cutting 2 pieces at the same time. So yeah, I was separating it. Yeah, for so this is the front, this is the back. Yeah, so the front neckline is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Then I went in by 1/2 inch at the armhole. Yeah, so these are my pattern for the top. So if you want it to slant like this for your waistcoat, so I went in by 1.5 inch, then I went down by 1.5 inch. Then I draw a triangular line, or you can just make it curvy if you want it to be curvy, but me, I'm not going to do this. I'm just gonna curve it there at the corner, and I'm also gonna change the neckline. So yeah, just draw a V neckline. Yeah, just draw a V neckline. You can draw the neckline that you want. Then I cut it afterwards. Yeah, so if you like, you can just cut it straight on fabric. Yeah, so this is the front and back. So this is the fabric. I got 1 meter for this. I'm going to cut the two piece, both the two piece, you see, the bottom and the top with that 1 meter. Yeah, on the yellow and blue I got half a meter. Yeah, I also got both these trims. If you're like making for the adults, you can like buy like 3 meters or 4. Yeah, so I, like I said, this is half meter of that 1 meter. I'm gonna cut the waistcoat. On the other half meter, I'm gonna cut the bottom. I'm going to be cutting short. So this fabric is on fold. The back piece is cut on fold. So I went on and pin it. I pin it, both the pieces. Then I went on to cut it. Yeah, so at the armhole I left some few inches for sewing allowance, and at the bottom, but I later trim it off at the armhole. The sewing allowance, I trim it off because my armhole was too small. Yeah, so yeah, this is it. This I cut. I didn't put any joining at the side because I already put when I was drafting the pattern. So yeah, here I was cutting the facing for the front. You can cut any style you like. Don't follow what I'm doing. You can cut anything that you like for your waistcoat. Do any style you like. Yeah, so yeah, I was measuring so I can cut. So yeah, if you like, you can make this line curvy. You see, I was trimming it. It is too big where I'm cutting. If you like, you can make it curvy if you like. Yeah, so this is the facing for the front. For the back, I'm going to use this yellow one. So I folded it. So I cut a facing. So the facing will end in between the armhole. Yeah, I was just like I said, you can cut any style that you like. You don't have to follow exactly what I am doing. Yeah, so yeah, I cut the facing. I'm going to use it to finish the shoulders. And yeah, so these are all my pieces that I cut. Yeah, so now I'm going to sew. So this is the front. So I was marking. So I will put the design at the same place. So I went on to cut a piece of yellow. You can buy any color, red or orange if you like. You don't have to, or you can even buy the printed fabric, the one ini ingwe leyana sinandi leyanto angenengwe yani nithenge yona no decorator hayi kumblasoloweni. So I went on to cut the trims. Yeah, then I top stitch. Yeah, so this is what you're gonna do when you want to style your waistcoats any style you like. You don't have to follow what I am doing, just design any style you want. Yeah, so yeah, make sure the bobbing thread is matching with the main fabric that you are sewing. So my My bobbing is khaki. What is this color? Yeah, but it's brownish. So yeah, so I'm going to pin and sew the facing. The facing is facing. So I'm going to sew ngizothunga laphayana. When I'm done, ngizothunga. Mase ngiqedile ukuthunga, ngizohamba ngiyo-ayina. But ngizoseka kancane khona izohlala kahle lento le mase uyiphendulile. So I'm sewing here. You see, I'm gonna turn it, see it just like this. But before I turn it, I'm gonna make small notches all around so it will lay flat. Then I'm going to iron it when I'm done making them notches. So I'm going to iron it. I'm going to iron it flat so it will be beautiful. So yeah, I have ironed it. I've ironed it. Yeah, so this is the back. I'm going to join it at the side seams. Yeah, then I'm going to iron, then I'm going to overlock it. Yeah, so here I was joining the side seams. Yeah, ngithungile ama-side seams mase ngiqedile nga-overlocka. Nona i-overlock uzosebenzisa u-zigzag. Yeah, noma usebenzisa i-bias tip. So yeah, I was overlocking the side seams of the waistcoat. Yeah, so this is it. I already ironed it, so I joined this, cut these strips of fabric and joined them together. I'm going to use them to finish the bottom of the waistcoat. Like I said, you don't have to follow what I'm doing. You can style it any way you like. Yeah, so I'm just doing what is easy for me so I can finish sewing, because there's a lot of sewing when you're doing this thing. So I went on to notch the bottom. Then I'm going to iron it. So iron. See, I have ironed it. So now I'm going to take the I'm gonna finish it with the bias. In the trim, this trim, this beautiful trim. Yeah, I'm going to finish it. So there's nothing really hard. You're just cutting and sewing. Yeah, there's a lot of sewing. Lots and lots of sewing. So yeah, this is why I just make a simple design. If you like, you can make squares and finish them off with the bias binding, this trim. So you see, yeah, I have sewn it, also sewn the other side, the same thing. So what I did, I folded the trim there. So and then I top stitched it. You see, I folded it, then I place it from the inside, then I top stitched it to finish the side of my facing. Yeah, so this is it. The waistcoat is almost done. You see, it's so beautiful. You see, beautiful. You see what I was telling you. I just folded it, then I top stitched it. Please take your time if you are top stitching. If you like, pin it so your thing will come out beautiful. So I'm gonna use this yellow facing to finish the neckline and the shoulders. So I went on to, you must pin it, and then I sew it to the neckline. Please pin yours. If you are still learning to sew, then ngithungile-ke khona ngisebenzise leli piece lo o-yellow khona ngizoqedela ama-shoulder nomqala wombhulaso lo wethu. Angazi noma ngilisho kahle leli gama, you see. Yeah, so this is it. It's gonna be beautiful inside and out, you see. You see. Then I'm going to iron it. Then, but first we're gonna notch the collar. We have to notch not the collar, the neckline, so it will lay flat, you see. Usike lapha kancane khona uma su-ayina izohlala kahle umqala wakho. So this is it. I'll see the neck is so beautiful. I have, you see, the inside and the outside is so beautiful. So I'm gonna take this trim, then I'm gonna finish the facing for the back, you see. So I did that, then I went on to sew, see, to sew the armhole. So the armhole, yeah, I sewed it. I top stitched the bias tips, the same where I was top stitching when I was sewing the other bias tips. See, I folded my, like I said, I trimmed my armhole. The sewing allowance that I added, I trimmed it. It was too small, the armhole. Please measure your chart. So I folded it like this. Then I put the trim on top. Then I top stitched it. So this is it. It is finished. It's so beautiful. Now all I need to do is press it so it will be beautiful. Yeah, so this is the bottom of the umbhlaselo wethu. This is the two-piece. You can go and watch the other video for the shots of the two-piece. Yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah. So see, it is so beautiful, but you can do more design to make it even more.